Hello, everybody, and welcome to Midfield Pivot. The question today: how difficult or how easy was the CR7 transfer really? Without further ado, let's get into it. These transfers seem so romantic. Boyhood club legend returns to the club as a man, returns to the club where he won his first league title, his first UEFA Champions League, his first Ballon d'Or. He returns as arguably the best player in history, still in a bit of his prime. The fans went, the fans are ecstatic. They're very happy with this. Other club legends are gushing. It's amazing. How wonderful. But this transfer saga is one of the craziest moves in history. Mana, what's really happened behind the scenes? How did United manage to hijack this deal from Man City, who have been working on it for days? Up until Thursday night, CR7 was heading to Man City, or at least that was the rumor mill. That was what the rumor mill was putting out. This was causing great wailing and gnashing of teeth for Red Devil fans, as it looked like their hero was heading to their great rival, and most of these fans just couldn't abide this. The world was coming to an end. Ronaldo was aiming number one. He was a traitor. He was all these things. It was treason what he was doing, and the fans just were going crazy. But anyway, last Thursday, Ronaldo had told Juve that he wanted out, and that was when he didn't start the opening game of the Serie A versus Udinese, which Juventus ended up losing, by the way. Now, according to his agent, Jorge Mendes, he began looking for another club. A few teams were approached, namely PSG, Chelsea, and Man City. PSG immediately bowed out. They were not interested. So did Chelsea. But City were all in. Now, this was because City had obviously just gotten a bad news of them missing out on the Harry Kane signing and felt that they needed to obviously replace that player. They needed a striker. And when Ronaldo was on the market, they were not going to let the chance go. The only catch, according to the rumors, was that City didn't want to pay a transfer fee. They wanted it to be a free transfer. And of course, Juve were not having that. And this is according to these reports where United came into play. United came in with a bid of 50 million euros. Juventus accepted it. And as easy as that, the move was hijacked. City bowed out, still vowing that they didn't want to pay a transfer fee. And Ronaldo went to Man United. And well, the rest, as they say, is history. Plenty of holes in the story. First of all, Ronaldo had said last week Thursday that he wants to leave Juventus. And he had said that he wants to leave Juventus and go to a team where he's going to win titles. Obviously, considering the landscape of the leagues now, right now, and his profile as a player, there are only a few teams that were guaranteed to win titles. PSG, one of those teams. Some would say, I would say Chelsea, and City, obviously. Bayern Munich, those sort of teams. Bayern were never going to sign Ronaldo. They don't like moves like this. They don't like moves which are, impromptu. They plan better. PSG were not going to sign him due to the whole Messi thing. Yes, everyone keeps saying how romantic it was to have Messi and Ronaldo, but it wasn't going to work for PSG right now. All their focus is on Messi and pushing that part of their brand, and they were not going to sign him. Chelsea, on the other hand, were also never in it. Were never in for Ronaldo. Their squad was settled. They had Lukaku already. They were good. Then it comes to City now. City definitely wanted Ronaldo. Definitely wanted Ronaldo. It's not some abstract move that they were mulling over as opposed to have you think that they were considering it and they were weighing up options. No. They wanted Ronaldo. Ronaldo as well wanted City. And this is where now it gets a bit sketchy. Ronaldo wanted City, City wanted Ronaldo. There's nothing to do with the bid and how Ronaldo, City were not willing to pay a transfer fee. This is a team that was willing to spend 150 million on Harry Kane. Why would they not want to spend a 15 or 18, even 20 million euros on Ronaldo of all people? City need a player Ronaldo. The amount of fans Ronaldo will bring to their team is immense, and City, as we all know, suffer in terms of support. So this bullshit story about how they didn't want to pay a transfer fee is just a lie. It's a small screen. Now let me tell you what really happened. United, Ronaldo offered himself to United, but the Glazers, being the Glazers and their ineptness, were not interested in buying him. They were hoping that he was on other stage Juventus or move to PSG or some other club, and therefore we don't have to worry. But now when George Mendes, noticed that United were being a bit reluctant in bidding for my player, he then offered him to City. He knew exactly what he was doing by doing that. Once the rumors came out that City were actually really in for him, and the reactions that came from the fans, this was very reminiscent of the same reaction the fans gave during the Super League, you remember? And the reaction from Sir Alex Ferguson and the likes to the Clippers saying you can't allow this to happen. That's the only time when the Clippers decided, you know what, let's move and try and sign Ronaldo. It's only due to the pressure that they got from him potentially joining City and the reaction of the fans and former players and legends and Sir Alex Ferguson that the Glazers decided to actually try and get Ronaldo. And once they were in the race, this is exactly what Ronaldo's agent George Mendes wanted. Once Man United were in the race, he was happy. You get what I'm saying? Once he was in the race, he was happy because then he was able to get them to pay the fee, and the move happened very easy after that. Yes, Man City bowed out after all that came out, but they didn't bow out because they want to pay a fee. They bowed out because they realized that they were being used. They were used as a way to entice the Glazers to sign Ronaldo. And that's the real story. That's what really happened. None of this stuff about transfer fees and City wanting to pay a transfer fee for Ronaldo. I mean, it's nonsense. That's sheer nonsense. But again, it shows just how badly Man United were run. That they were willing, that they came that close to Ronaldo trading their rivals. It was a real possibility. It was happening. It was happening up until Sir Alex and the other legends, like I said again, called up the Glazers and told them in no uncertain terms that this was unacceptable. And only then did they bid for Ronaldo. So yeah, it's not it's not as romantic as it sounds. It is romantic that it happened, but it's not as romantic as it sounds. It's not as easy as it sounds. And Man United are very close to shooting themselves in the foot over this transfer. We're glad it happened. Glad it happened the way it did, because it's nice to see a legend go back to a club where he is a legend. A boy going back as a man. It's nice to see that happening, and can't wait to see the great things. Does this make Man United title contenders? I still say no. The midfield is way too weak. Like I said, I'm making takeaways. The midfield is way too weak, and Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't really sort out the midfield. So maybe top three, maybe third. Actually, third is my prediction for this Man United team. So anyway, yeah, that's what happened behind the Ronaldo signing. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the videos. Thanks for commenting. Till next time.